Welcome back, everyone, to a brand new start on the BD1P Vanilla Plus Binding of Isaac series. This is going to be the start of our kind of like modded character section or arc or era of this channel, where I'm going to be playing as many modded characters as I possibly can until we are all out of characters to play. I've added a couple more bigger mods into the series at this point, and the mod list, as always, is down below in the description. So I have mods like Deliverance turned on, Andromeda turned on, and of course, today's character, Mastema. But let's start off here. Today's question of the day, put your answer in the comments down below, is going to be, when you were a child, what was your ideal dream job? When you were 5 or 6 or 7, what did you imagine yourself doing in like 20 years' time? Seed, by the way, is going to be ERPV C6FD. It looks like we have Duality, Sanguine Bond, Prayer Card, and the Gulped Devil's Crown Trinket. I have not played as Mastema before, so I'm getting used to the actual like idea of a non-vanilla character, but this one seems pretty straightforward to me. It looks like you're going to be paying for everything you want in your deals and item rooms with HP, and I'm guessing the Duality inclusion is to make it so you can take angel deals for free if you have no HP left, maybe? We'll have to find out, I guess. I honestly, dude, I am not an expert right now. But, ooh, new enemy also. Okay, buddy. When I was a kid, how are you living for so long? You're going to explode. Oh, you're going to blow up, aren't you? Yep, there we go. I dodged it, though, because we're god gamers. When I was in kindergarten, we had these portfolios. You'd write down every single year a different job that you would want to do in the future and how you would train to get to that point in your life. And the first job I ever wrote in that portfolio was I wanted to work at the Chicago Lego factory, which I know it sounds like kind of a weirdly specific job, but hear me out here. As a kid, and even now, I'm really into Legos. Like, I play Lego Indiana Jones almost daily, still going for that world record co-op speedrun. I'll put a video on that out shortly on the other channel, but I really loved Legos, and that was like my entire life and my entire interest. So I thought, hey, I'm always gonna love, you know, playing Legos until when I'm like fucking 40 years old playing Indiana Jones on my PC, which I'm actually doing currently. I'm gonna love that shit. So I decided, hey, I want to become a Lego, and I want to make Lego sets. I want to work at a factory and do all that crazy stuff. I do not work there. Sorry, 5-year-old me. I'm not really in that loop right now. You know, I'm going to pass that up and save my HP, because we may have to pay for our boss fight in HP 2, which I would think is a little intense, but nothing we can't deal with, honestly. This is a bit of a rough place to be, though. Luckily, that Horf up there is a sub-Horf, so we're safe from some homing shots, or it's not homing shots, some directed shots at us. But no, I ended up not being a Lego employee yet. If YouTube doesn't pan out, man, maybe I'll move back to Chicago and become a Lego store salesman. Who knows? I really actually wouldn't mind that, I think, as my actual profession. But it's not really working out for me currently. So, shop as well. Okay, so shops also cost money. And we do have a member card, it looks like. I'm going to do it. And that's a free half a black heart. Eden's Soul is an interesting one. I think we want to get that charged up for an angel deal, and that would be the ideal thing there. Anyways, to get back on track, when I hit 6 years old and I was in 1st grade, this is when things get kind of weird, because there is no reason a kid like me would have had this interest or even known what the fuck it was. And I have had, for context here, I had at this point in my life no prior experience in construction. None of my family was in construction. I hadn't like ever dug holes in my yard. I didn't know anything about this job. But I wrote down in my portfolio, I wanted to be a bulldozer. Like a bulldozer truck driver. Even now to this day, I'm questioning, where did that come from? Because I had never been on a construction site. None of my family worked on construction sites, and I've never actually even seen a fucking bulldozer in real life. So where the hell did that come from? And I even drew myself driving a like almost photorealistic, what's it called, bulldozer in like a field for my portfolio's picture. But I still have no fucking clue where that came from. Honest to God, that is a great item to have, by the way. I'd like it to have some HP for that. If we can get a red heart out of one of these poops here, maybe. But if not, it's not a big deal. Money, though, is huge. But yeah, I wanted to be a there it is, bulldozer driver when I was in first grade. I do not want to do that nowadays. I used to be I am forklift certified at my old job. And I hated it. Driving a forklift is one of the scariest things in the world. For many, many reasons. Number one, those things are very bottom heavy. And if you crash into pretty much anything, you have a almost 100% chance of breaking that thing or knocking it over. I don't really want... we'll come back for Loki's horns if our devil deal / angel deal is really, really bad. But I don't want to spend hearts on Loki's horns right now. Because we only have a bone heart and a black heart for protection here. But even like nowadays, that's alright. What does that do with no familiars? Okay, yeah, I'm going to take it. We don't need money as this character, it looks like. So I'm going to just take this. Yeah, so there was a big, like, that got me. Wow. There was a big safety thing at my work where a couple years before I started working there, some idiot, like, backed up a forklift into one of the support beams of our work and took out almost the entire support beam for our warehouse. And ever since that point, there was so much rhetoric at my work around, like, forklift safety, and they scared us straight. Like, if you were taking a pallet off of a big old rack, they would watch you like a fucking hawk the entire time you were doing it. My general manager used to, like, stare me down as I would drive the lift towards the rack and lift my forks up. He was paranoid as all hell for that kind of stuff. So I kind of, like, now have a fear of forklifts and other construction vehicles because, I don't know, it gave me paranoia having to constantly watch my back while driving a forklift everywhere I go. Alabaster Box and Eden Soul? That's an interesting one. I'm not going to do it because Eden Soul is good enough for getting double items, but that's interesting. It is. And I would like to have a full charge here for this floor's guaranteed angel duel because we do have duality, but I don't think we're going to get a full charge unless, yeah, probably no full charge for us if I had to take a wild guess. We could find a mini battery, or we could find batteries in our super secret room. Maybe? It's got to be right here, right? Wow. Is it up? Okay. How else can we get another 2 charges here? Because there's no battery here. If we take the black heart, we lose the eternal heart. But we technically, at that point, will have more HP. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I don't think there is any way to acquire what I want to acquire. So we can just save Eden's Soul for a future deal. I guess it's not going to be the end of the world. Saving it for a little bit longer. So I digress. But yeah, I don't know where the random bulldozing and construction kind of interest came from. But hey, man, I'm not gonna dog on it too much because maybe one day I'll end up being a bulldozer driver, and I'll eat my own fucking words. But anyways, when I turned 7 and I was in 2nd grade, my portfolio read that I... Hold on. I wanted to be a priest, which is also really funny to me because looking at myself now, I am agnostic. I don't know what I believe in. I just know that I don't think it's the Christian version of God. So, like, me being a really religious 7-year-old, I genuinely thought to myself, I was going to grow up and become a priest. And that might be the most uncharacteristic thing I could have ever casted myself in as a kid. I mean, look at me now. Like, I can barely go 4 words without saying a cuss. And that's, like, against fucking priest code. There, I said the F word right there. Look at that. I'm a goddamn hell-going potty mouth right now. Save my soul, Jesus Christ. Save me. Can I not lose my eternal heart here, by the way? We are in for the fight of our goddamn life. Sorry, gosh damn life. Do not take the Lord's name in vain. First part of being a priest. Do not violate the sacred 10 commandments. So no more saying goddamn. It's got to be gosh damn now, all right? Hear me on that one. So we have a new modded item called the Threader. Strikes groups of enemies with lightning, and that sounds really cool. However, I don't know if I can pass up the Holy Mantle. I also, because we have no use for our money, might as well try to gain. Oh, Time Machine was not. It's kind of working. He's having a seizure down there, it looks like, but we might be able to get some HP for ourselves here. If the game feels like giving it to us. You're one greedy-ass beggar. Sorry, greedy butt beggar. I can't cuss anymore. Nothing. All right, man. I'm out of here then. See ya. What else can we buy on this floor? I don't think anything else is worth it. We can go to our cursed room for free with Holy Mantle now, though, which is a huge thing. We can't afford to go buy Loki's horns. We can get an Eternal Heart. Or we have one for next floor gaining HP. So, I don't know. This run is going pretty well, I would say. I don't know. Where are we getting... Where did our... Oh, Tropomicide made our tiers bigger. I was like, where the hell is that extra damage coming from? We have a bomb now, though. Which we could use to try and find the secret room. Which I think is the right play. And it was right here. And there was no battery, but there were keys. And keys are very, very, very valuable. So you know what? I would consider this floor to be a pretty big success for us. Anyways, I wanted to be a priest. I don't really think I have any chance of being a priest. It takes a lot of work. It's a lot of missionary trips, a lot of stuff like that. I don't think I would be cut out for the path to priesthood. And I'm a gosh dang sinner, man. I sin way too much. I can't be a priest anymore. God will never forgive me for all of my crimes against him. All of my transgressions, if you will. Anyways, though. I turned 8, and I think my next job was... I wanted to be a teacher. And here, there's a couple of reasons why. And I could probably diagnose myself here and my childhood brain's thoughts. So as a kid, you really only know of the jobs that the adults around you have. Like, you don't know that being a fucking biologist is a job because I doubt, unless your parents are biologists, you aren't exposed to that field when you're like 8 years old. So the extent of your job knowledge as a kid, I would think. Hold on. Yo, that was huge for us. That was also pretty good. And that was not amazing. But we got a lot of money there. Good stuff. My parents were... My dad was a cop, and my mom was a physical therapist. And outside of that, the only adults that I knew were teachers. So, in my little fucking... freaking... Sorry, no swearing. My little freaking 8-year-old brain, I thought, those must be like the only 3 jobs in the entire world. Plus like maybe a bulldozer driver, I guess. And so I said to myself, I want to be a teacher. And to this day, I still do want to be a teacher. If the schooling wasn't, you know, super long and all the certifications and stuff like that, I think I would. Oh, what the hell is this? I can't buy that. Oh, man. Now, Soul of Eden, I think, is worth it because Eden's Soul, we could use that in the Angel deal and now have a reroll for it as well. So I will be taking that for sure. And I still do want to be a teacher to some extent, but I told myself when I was 8 that I really, really, really wanted to be a teacher. And because I internalized that so much as an 8-year-old, I think I kept that same teacher mentality for year after year until I was about, I think my cutoff age for being a teacher, or when I stopped having an interest in only that, was when I turned like 15. And when I turned 15, my interest, can I even hit you, dog? My interest changed from, we're playing like fucking ping pong, frickin' ping pong over here, from being a teacher into wanting to be a psychologist. And I'm not sure the reasoning behind that either. Good, I needed HP real badly. Can I maybe get a bomb for our angel statue for the Soul of Eden? I'd like to have a bomb for my boss fight. We can go to our cursed room for that maybe. And we can also fight the mirror section to find that, because we do have Holy Mantle. Oh, wow. Okay. I'll pop that. I'll pop it twice, actually. I could pop this in here and get 3. Let's see. Let's see first of all, because the angel pool is really, really strong. Let's go do our mirror section, and then we'll go fight our boss, I think. But when I turned 15, I wanted to be a psychologist because I got really interested in how the human brain works. And I think that was because I watched the TV show Hannibal, starring Mads Mikkelsen. Because I was like, oh man, Hannibal is what a cool, like, smart guy. I want to be smart, not a cannibal. I don't want to be a goddamn cannibal. Gosh damn cannibal. I just want to be smart like he was. And like Will Graham, and just like the main, what's the big cop's name? Shoot. Jack. I wanted to be like Jack as well. I wanted to be a real smart psychologist. So I tried to start taking a lot of psychology courses to make up for that. You know what? Sure. I opened up the thing on accident. There we go. And pop your goddamn prayer card, you fool. Get that thing charged up. So I wanted to be like Jack and Will and Hannibal. So I took a lot of psychology courses in college, early college, and high school. I think I took AP Psych. I took Personal Family. I took Childhood. I took AP Psych. And then I took Intro to Psych and Sociology in college. I was taking a lot of psychology courses. And before I dropped out of school, my interest was going to become being a psychologist. Now, it did become a little bit more specific a couple years back. When I hit the age of like 17, I kind of thought I wanted to work in the FBI for a bit. Not because I don't really care for like hunting down dangerous criminals, but I wanted to be in that state where I could psychoanalyze criminals. It sounded fun to me, you know, trying to like diagnose criminals, like, you know, what their pathological needs are. As kind of evil as that sounds, it did really interest me, and I think it's a very interesting field, how the human brain works. But I actually was like, you know what? I don't want to be working for the big government, so I'm not gonna work for the FBI. That was my final say in that. We also got, might I tell you, no bomb. No bomb from that entire second section. What about in here? Okay. Yeah. Give me that. That's good. And then that kind of actually gives us, like, it's a whole red heart for 1 soul heart. It might be worth it. I'm not going to say it isn't. We're going to hope and pray for an angel deal, though, after we fight this boss. Yo, is that a Yera? We could Yera our Soul of Eden and get double rerolls. This might be a... Well, we can't bring... Man. We can't bring both into the angel room, but we can have a double Soul of Eden for other things, like maybe the cursed room item and stuff like that. So it's still good to see a Yera down there, I will say. We need to get some damage, though, fast. We only have 3 damage. And a good tier rate, but really, 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 really bad damage. Yeah, I wanted to be in the FBI when I was end of high school. I wanted to be a psychologist when I was in early high school. I wanted to be a teacher for middle school and early high school as well. And then... Oh, we did get the deal. So here's your play right here. Yera. Take this. Go in here. This could be an insane room for us. This might actually... Yeah, okay. That's a cool modded item we could take. I'm going to pop this now for when we fight the angel statue. We are out of keys, it seems, which sucks. It's not the red angel. Good. Just don't grab any of the items by accident, if you can manage not. I'm going to do a little bit of focusing so we don't kill anything on accident or pick up any items on accident, stuff like that. I do want to get maximum angel deal potential here with the Soul of Eden. By rolling, most likely, like all of these items here. Out. There goes our Holy Mantle for the first time ever. Did we have 2 mantles there? Wait, what? I swear we had like 2 mantles there. Okay, weird. Next step is to keep opening this thing. Okay. Drop me an item if you can. Wow, we have another Yara in here, so we can actually Yara all of this. We get another Soul of Eden. Lovers. And that's a restock machine that we really can't do a lot about because we don't have a ton of money. But now we are going to get, actually, what looks like a lot of money. Okay. This is quite interesting to me. This room in particular. Okay, so what do you do, right? Well, what's the game plan here? I'm gonna pop, these are all like bad items, except for the mine is pretty okay. So what I'm gonna do here is that. This is gonna be quite the run, isn't it? Okay. I think you do take Salvation. I'm gonna take Star as well. I like those items quite a bit. All right, Prism is really good. I would say Holy Light is also pretty good. And what is this item? Good Old Friend. Revive you once, dealing damage. I mean, it's a revive, but I don't think we need a revive. My thought process there. Trinity Shield and Void, no thank you. Stairway, instant take. Trisagion, instant take. And that other item is now gone because of that. That's fine. So what we can do now is try to get you to somehow pay out. You dropped no money there. And the way we can do that is by getting this penny down here. Do you want... I really want to keep this reverse temperance. You're not going to pay out. Or not temperance. The, I really want to keep that card. Or the judgment card. So I'm going to take... Please stay open. It did stay open. Okay, that's insane. Let's go back in now. We are going to Soul of Eden the stuff on the ground. Into another goddamn Soul of Eden. Alright. Get the money. Are you going to pay out now for us? He did pay out. And because of that, if the door decides... Well, I'm going to Soul of Eden now. Yeah, that's pretty good for us. And the door would not have stayed open, so that was the right play for sure. Why don't we take this card and drop it out here as well? So I think now, I don't know if that's going to take money. The, what's it called? I don't think that the stairway is going to take money.
Soul of Eden.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. It's going to take our HP, so I think what you do want to grab now to keep yourself alive is the Guppy's Paw sitting in this room. That was a lot of planning, but that's going to make this run insane, I think. That was one of the most perfect rooms I think we could have ever gotten. I'm going to take this now, because now we have a way to keep our HP at an all-time high with Prayer Card plus Guppy's Paw. And we're now going to get a ton of fucking angel items from the stairway. So yeah, we have essentially... That's also a game break, I just realized right there. We've essentially beaten this run on floor 3. You gotta love that kind of stuff, right? What was I talking about before? It was like teaching, psychology. What do I want to do now, I guess, is my question. What do I want to do now? Yeah, it does take health. That's honestly, it's good to know. Let's just... we'll come back to that never, because it just closed up on us. I don't think that was worth my time, though. I don't know, because I really, really, really do, believe it or not. Oh my god, we're getting so many restock machines on this run. I don't want to... You know what? Bomb it. Bomb it. Oh, huge. Huge. We now have Twisted Pair as well. I do really enjoy doing YouTube, believe it or not. I think it's one of my passions. When I was in middle school, I did want to be a YouTuber, so it's fun to do it now. But obviously, nothing lasts forever, so post-YouTube, what do I plan to do with my life? It's a question we always ask on this streak, but I never really fully try to, like, actually answer it, I feel like. Because it's hard. It's hard to tell yourself and ask yourself, you know, once you're done with your current job, where is life going to take you next? And I guess that's kind of what the answer is. Wherever life takes me, I think. Wherever I think is Dark Lock. I'll take Dark Lock, sure. It's a fun modded thing. I think it's wherever life throws at me. Because YouTube became my job on accident. Like, it was, I started streaming for fun at my new place in Chicago, and then it turned into this. So whatever hobby I start next that takes off, I guess will be my job. I'm not somebody who needs to live lavishly. If I'm living off less than minimum wage, hey man, so be it. As long as I can keep food in my stomach, and as long as I can keep myself fed and myself in at least a somewhat comfortable position, I don't think that I need a lot. We're getting frame drops out the wazoo right now because of this run being crazy already. So yeah, I think just wherever the life decides to take me next that I can monetize, that's where I'll be. Nothing too, you know, deep there. But I think that I genuinely would like to live near a Lego store and work at a Lego factory or like a mini Lego kiosk at a mall. To be around things that I like. For example, this job, it's me doing stuff that I like to do. Play video games, talk to friends. As long as my job is something I enjoy, I don't really care. I'll do it. That is 3 soul hearts actually for us right there. Well, 2 at 1.5 to be real with you, but still, it is a positive HP gain. And I would enjoy myself working as a Lego employee. At any kind of scale, small scale, big scale, I would enjoy it for sure. So, it's, again, like, I guess TLDR on that front. Whatever I enjoy doing, that will be my job. That's it. I don't think that I need to go back to school to get some really high-class, well-paying job because, quite frankly, that kind of stuff doesn't really matter to me a ton. School, to me, it wasn't a waste of time at all, but it definitely wasn't another deal, by the way. It definitely wasn't what I think I wanted to be doing. Early item. Early item. There we go. Good. We bombed this. Another keep. We're going to have 4 pedestals we can roll here again. We are just going insane on this run, it feels like. I don't think anything can stop us now. This might be the run we try to find a way to get... Well, we actually can go to Mother, can't we? This might be our first Eternal Mother run. I wouldn't mind that. Okay. Well, there's Godhead, so obviously yes. Goodbye, Menorah. I'll take some more modded stuff soon. Don't worry. But when I see good vanilla item, my brain turns off. They're expensive. What is this? Lawful. Oh, I know this item. Me and Alexa did a challenge based on this one. So this makes every single item on your next or on a floor the same pool. I'll take it. That's gonna be fun to use. I don't need a tears up. We've already exhausted the angel pool? Really? I haven't seen Sacred Heart, though. We're in the... Oh, maybe that pedestal... Oh, no. Lawful changed our pool to the boss pool. Lawful, you fiend. All right. Well, what's our next floor going to be? Actually, no. You're going to Mother. Go to this floor. You're going to go fight Eternal Mother this run. I guess that kind of makes Stairway like a whole lot less valuable. Maybe even more valuable, though. It could be like the secret room pool. You never know. You never know. I am excited. Let's go try to get to Mother on this run, shall we? The question then becomes, what is this floor's pool? It is once again the boss pool, so I do not give a shit for any of that. So, hey man, they can't all be winning. We already have an amazing run. They can't all be like top tier. But if I had to choose a field to try to specialize in for my next job, I think I would look into being somebody's editor, because I can edit videos, you know, it's not that hard, but And I've self-taught myself a lot of interesting things, so maybe I could become somebody's editor to make some extra cash. Maybe I could, hell, I don't know, man. Like, it's a hard question. If you tried to ask yourself right now, what do I want to be doing in like 3 years' time? It'd be hard to answer that question realistically because life throws a lot of curveballs at you. I mean, like, everything that you will plan to do in life will be flipped on its head. I'll take it, sure. Multiple times. You're never going to have a cohesive plan that stays the same. It's just too unlikely for that to happen. So I try not to plan super hard to the future because I think that's just setting you're going to be disappointed at that point. You're not going to be happy with where you are if you keep trying to set these extremely high goals for yourself. Just settle. I think people like dick on, you know, oh, settling is lame. Like, don't settle. Always try to be the best person you can be or all that stuff. I don't know. I find settling to be quite satisfying, to be honest with you, just because I don't think I need to... How do I phrase this properly without being an asshole about it? Wow, you just died. You just died. Grab perfection, obviously. Grab this. Grab that. Go and get your second knife piece now. Why did I... That's not... Huh? The secret room can't be there. Smartass. Oh, great. Hilarious. That's a lot of poops for us, though. That's pretty helpful for the Mother's Chase sequence coming up. The knife piece hopefully stays the same. I don't think lawful affects your story items. But I think settling is just fine. I mean, whatever makes you happy, right? There's a lot of pressure to... on, I think, anybody, everyone in life, to try and strive to be the most successful or the best at whatever, when that kind of mentality generally makes people unhappy, I think. Because when you're thinking about being the best at something, only one person can be the best. So statistically, I'm sorry to break it to you guys, but it's not going to be you. It might be you, but it's probably not going to be you. And when you don't get to be the best at that thing you worked your entire life to be, it can be... Am I flying? For some reason, I'm flying. Oh, no, I'm no longer flying. I apologize for lying to all of you. I'm no longer flying. That's okay, though. You're going to be let down. And if you can deal with being let down, that's great. I can deal with it just fine. But I know a lot of people, like a lot of my friends personally, when shit goes wrong, it's really hard to recover from that. So I think settling is the nice in-between. Don't be a boss pool. Okay, it actually is the knife piece, too. I think settling is just fine. Because as long as you are as long as you're happy with your own life, it does not matter how anybody else sees you. Like, people can look at me and they look at this guy who's just sitting in his room or his living room playing video games all day. That's true. I am that guy. I am that guy. But end of the day, man, I'm happy. Like, you're the one being bitter about me living my life. So what's the big, like, you know, who's in the wrong there, I guess I could say. As long as you're living your life and you're happy and you're fine and you're well off, like, in your own standard, fuck anybody else's standard. Like, you're fine, man. There's a lot of pressure, I think, to be successful in the eyes of other people, whether it be your parents, friends, like anybody really. It's a lot of pressure to live up to their expectations. As long as you're living up to your own, I really don't think you're going to have that many issues with your own happiness or well-being. We now have a knife piece, by the way, to go to Mother. We have... Oh, okay, so that's a fun little cross-mod synergy there. The prayer card gives us a lot of Eternal Hearts, and the Eternal Champions mod gives us the Eternal Transformation, where I think it's like 3 Eternal Hearts per floor. That's interesting. I like that kind of, that mesh right there. And what was there anything important? I think there's nothing good down here. There's Number Magnet and, yeah, Torn Photo. Get that out of my face. Out of my face. But to wrap that little conversation up, live for yourself. That's all there is. As long as you're living for yourself, you're going to be A-okay. I mean, once I stopped trying to live for, like, other people, like, I'm like, oh, man, I want to go to school so I can have a good job to provide for, you know, my future family. One day I was like, you know what? I'm sure that whoever I find for my future family in the very... Oh, It is the secret room pool, and we just got rock bottomed out of nowhere. The blind rock bottom from Stairway. Brother, this might be the best day of my life. But, like, it even comes down to the fact, like I was saying just a second ago. I mean, a lot of the pressure, I think, is to be a person who can provide for the people you care about. Which, yeah, it is nice to provide for people. I 100% agree with you. Wow. The greatest trade deal in the history of trade deals ever. That is, we have 15 tier. What gave us 15 tier rate? We almost have, like, Brimstone now, it feels like. But, like, way... No, we have 15 damage. We have 10 tier rate. What gave us 10 tier rate? I don't even know, dog. I'm just happy we're here. I'm just very happy we're here. X-Lax, great. And providing is good. I'm not going to say you shouldn't provide for your family or people you care about, but people also should, you know, be willing to help provide for you as well. So it should be half and half. You don't got to go all the way constantly. Just is again, like it boils down to this one statement. As long as you are happy with your life and satisfied, I don't think anything else should matter at all. Man, this 45 frames per second gameplay here is riveting to watch, is it not? Is this the Mausoleum 2? No, it's Mausoleum 1. Because it's a secret room pool, we want to do some scavenging. Our shop is going to be really important. Our item room as well. Hopefully we get an angel or devil deal to get some more secret room base items. An Archie, I would not mind. Have an ultimate Mastema run. That would be pretty fucking insane for our first start of the modded character arc of this streak. I would be ecstatic, but no. I mean, once you learn the secret is that... And I was watching a podcast recently, to back up a minute. It was the Super Mega podcast. And there was I wouldn't say a quote, but something one of the people on the podcast said, that being Matt Watson, that I think it kind of boils like down why living for anybody else is a really bad idea. Like trying to live your life in favor of somebody else is a really bad idea. And that's the fact that nobody knows what they're doing. End of the day, baby. Rock bottom perfection, pay to win. Let's go. Is that nobody knows what they're doing. You may act like you know what's going on, but really we're all just going day to day, just trying to get by and be our best selves. And you living for somebody else who doesn't know what they're doing just continues that cycle. And I'm somebody who used to be... I don't want to, like, you know, jack myself off here. Oh, right, we can't see what they are. Spin down dice. I'll buy it. Okay, it wasn't insane. What does this become? I think spin down is good because we have lawful, but we're going to need more HP, and I think the only way to accomplish that is by keeping prayer card right now. Holy Mantle is going to keep us alive for a while, but it's not going to be forever. I just need to clear a couple more rooms here. Good. I just need like one more room, that's it. And I can't see what any of that in there is. Well, the Sanguine Bond, that might kill us, trying to take that heart in there. I think that might honestly kill us. Let's just not do that. Let's just, like, bomb this rock, obviously. I wanted to get HP, but rock bottom, I guess, is okay. It's not great because they're small rocks, sorry. We already have rock bottom. Oh, Justice and the Hanged Man. We're going to need to make some plays here. We're not looking super great on the HP spectrum. I should not have grabbed the extra item. But Lost Contact is really, really good, I got to say. With Piercing Tears and our 10 tier rate, it is really good. But it probably was not the right thing to grab. Maybe these skulls have black hearts for us. I'm not sure. I'm no expert. Yeah, nothing. You can probably fight your boss and win. There's a good chance you win that fight, I think. If we die, so what? Oh, yeah, Siren's fucked. There we go. Easy. Free? Mystery sack. Again, not really what I wanted. Bomb that for nothing. The only thing you can do, you already got rock bottom. Don't get greedy about it. You already got rock bottom. Just see what stairway gives you this time. And we can actually... Car battery, so it's the shop pool, huh? We could take car battery. It wouldn't be like the world's most terrible idea. But I don't want to be back at 1 HP, and HP right now is extremely valuable, so I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to go about my day with what I have on me right now, and be satisfied that that's going to be enough for us. And that's really interesting. That card right down there, I don't think I'm going to use it. TBH. I don't think I'm going to pop that. I like rolling my entire run occasionally, but when you do it too much, it's just not fun anymore. The Zane becomes the norm, and the norm becomes even more boring. So, out of interest for keeping the streak fresh and exciting every run, I'm not going to roll my run today. I like what we have. We worked for this goddamn build. That might give us Sacred Heart. It might give us a bunch of crazy cool Angel and Secret Room stuff, but hey, I think we already have a stellar run going on. You lived for eons in that, so I'm not going to worry about it. All right, why are these balls bigger than the other ones? This one right here, it's huge. Big-ass balls. But HP looks pretty good now. It used to be kind of bad, but it's looking a little bit better. We have a dime for money right there for future beggars and restock machines. Honestly, man, I can't complain. We're going to, like, probably kill Mother in, like, a single hit. And we can now farm for the good shop items because of pay to play, or pay to win. That's a lot of HP, but we can do better, I think. It's all right. That's all right. Actually, because we have Prayer Card and Trisagion, and its tick damage, we're going to gain, yeah, a lot of charges per room, especially during boss fights. So I think that 4.5 is the way to go. I guess you want to look for your shop now and do a full clear just to get this floor done with, and then you move on down to the corpse, and you're fine, brother. This is your last floor before the corpse. Make it count. Look, there's a prayer card right there. There's almost 2 more full bars as well. And no pills can harm us. Oh, pay to play gulp. That's interesting. Because we do have Rock Bottom and Holy Mantle for Bad Trip. Yeah, man. Like, this, I can't even comment on the run. It's just going really, really swell right now. Really, really swell. But I guess to wrap up the entire, like, future conversation, I'm going to go where life takes me, whether it be YouTube forever, whether it be Lego Factory Employer, whether it be, or Employee, sorry, or whether it be, what's the other one? Bulldozer Driver. Any of those, man, as long as I'm happy doing it, I'm happy to be doing it. That was, I think that statement actually makes a lot of sense for how dumb it sounds. Pop. Take, pop. Do this. Pop. Do it. Do it. And now you're at max HP with an extra heart in the backlog there. You can pretty much pay for everything you want. Go back into that item room, buy that blind item, go for it. Literally nobody can stop me right now. I am just quite frankly too powerful. The thing is, it's not even the character that's... Like, the character is good, obviously. The character's amazing. But we got strong because the game wanted us to get strong. This is Edmund's blessing. That's a really high angel room chance. I didn't think it was that big, but it is. Let's go take our last blind item in here. We found car battery again. All right, that's... I wanted to find it. We have now... Prayer card gives us 1 HP, or 1 red heart, for every 6 rooms, which is just fucking crazy. Yeah. All right. Well... One of you lived through that hellstorm over there? Are you kidding me? Oh, Ed, this item is insane. This familiar is really good. I recall it being one of my favorite modded items or babies. Yeah, I don't need that. I already have a 6-room HP giving charge, so no thank you there. With 4.5, obviously. Edgeless Cube, baby. Whenever an enemy, like, shot hits it, will electrify every single enemy in the room. It's real good. Give me that. Pop this for HP. And also, when you pop your active, it also activates. Now you walk in here, and you win. Just that easy. Take negative for the extra damage occasionally. Take Jacob's Ladder. No, we're in the battery bum pool. This ain't the shop pool. This is the battery bum pool. Oh my god. I didn't even notice. What you got for me in here? Goodbye. You have a lot more HP than I remember you having. Oh my god. Thank god our first time fighting Eternal, like Mom's Heart, in this floor was not with a really bad run. We would have been dead. That boss had the most insane amount of HP ever. Now, I just realized as well, with the current 4.5, I can't even talk. Oh my god. 4.5 volt setup here. We literally cannot die. We cannot die in the mother fight because for every single charge, we're getting 3 soul hearts back. Why does Time Machine just stop working? No! Why does Time Machine just stop working occasionally? We're in the bomb beggar pool right now, it looks like. I'll take it. Sure. Wheel of Fortune will bomb that. Get a bomb back. Easy. Okay. Yeah. This is in regular. Yeah, not in XL floor. Thank God. Okay, so we literally cannot lose this run. I'm kind of praying for a sacrifice room so we can, next floor, go down and potentially fight Mega Satan if we bomb our next few angel statues, as well as maybe even Delirium on this run. And because of the item pools being whacked, we could also eventually find an Archie and go back and fight Beast and pretty much fight every single final boss. We somehow killed one of those guys while they were down in the little host hat. I didn't even know that was possible. All right. Yeah, we can't lose. We're just too powerful. But now, whatever life wants to do with me, as long as I enjoy it, throw me around. I'll move to France. I'll move to fucking, I don't know, Zimbabwe. Just send me somewhere. As long as I'm enjoying myself, I'm sure I will have no qualms being there whatsoever. I obviously, by the way, I'd like to do YouTube for as long as possible. But if I do find things that work better for me, oh well, it's a me thing. I do the content for myself and also for you guys, but obviously my well-being is priority #1. So if it ever YouTube or Twitch conflicts with my well-being, I'm dropping it. Just that simple. I like making content, but you gotta respect yourself as well. You're not some content fucking robot machine always pumping out shit to keep the masses happy, which I don't do because I have no masses to keep happy, or a very small mass, I should say, to keep happy. But you know what I'm saying there. Let's just go fight the boss. Oh, Chimera's fucked. Yep. Thank you, Bomb Beggar Pool, for that one. Get that dime. All right, we're going to bomb our statue this floor just in case we actually can go fight Mega Satan later on if there is a crawl space down here. We are in the Devil Deal pool, it looks like, as well, which is very, very good to know because we can get Guppy now on this floor if the game allows us to. It seemed one of my new mods broke the Time Machine mod. I am not touching Plan C. Thank you for that opportunity, but I'm never gonna touch that item. Ever. Meme items are great to have in games like this, but I do have my limits with those. And there is no pedestal in here, sadly. Let's see if we can somehow force ourselves to get Guppy. It'd be cool to get Guppy on a run like this where we already have the most insane tier rate ever. Well, that's a cool little thing. Sacrifice room. We got a dice room on top of the sacrifice room. God damn it. If you would have had less keys entering this floor, we would have gotten either a bedroom or a sacrifice room. That hurts. That stings, honestly. It does. It does. Maybe, though. It's not a full run, but it is a D20, which could be, with golden chests existing, just as good for us. So don't pick up anything on this floor. You're going to roll all of it by the end. That's the ultimate plan now. And we're getting a lot of chest drops, I noticed, as well. Like a lot of chest drops. Thank you. We're at full HP plus some extra once again. I'm not gonna pop that either. I'm gonna leave that Soul of Apollyon for a future version of myself. Okay. You have a lot of stuff on the ground so far. There definitely is warrant to one of these becoming a chest and giving you a guppy item, or even just a really cool devil item like Brimstone Mom's Knife, something like that. Good chance of that so far. Speaking of, nothing in that chest, huh? The more stuff you got, the higher the chance, as everybody I think knows. If you're watching this streak this far in, I'm guessing you're decently knowledgeable about Isaac, so I don't gotta explain my plays to you, but for those of you who are, I guess, newer to Isaac or this channel in general, and that helps us out quite a bit, that dice room down there, that has 3 pips in the center of it, will, when pressed, re-roll every single chest, coin, bomb, key, card, pill on the ground. It'll take that and turn it into a different thing, a la D20. It's the D20 effect for every single room on the floor. And because those could become chests, we could be seeing ourselves getting a bunch of items. And because we have lawful, those items will be from the same pool, which this floor, that pool, is the... actually, devil does nothing for us. We already have rock bottom. Will be the devil pool. And we're getting, because of our luck stat, just so many goddamn drops. Okay, walk on through. Let's go back. Once we open up this, you deserve a lot of money. And you took a lot of money. We can use our glitter bombs to drop other stuff as well. So we have just the maximum of potential for good shit. So on your way back to your room, just spam glitter bombs and see what stuff they can drop. We don't need bombs for anything. We are entirely fine. Batteries aren't good to see, though. Those are real cool to see. We could use those if we get a good active item from this. Maybe even, Lord forgive me, an R key. If the game allows it, somehow, in this crazy-ass world we live in. And that's going to be our last bomb right there. All right. It is reroll time. Let's do it. We get mini Isaacs right there. Some keys are very classic. The map has not changed yet. It still has not changed yet. Soul Heart's good. Magician's actually, we already have homing, sadly. Or not sadly, but we have homing from the, what's it called? The Godhead we have. HP up. All right. Thank you for that, I guess. A lot of chests. That is a definite pair throw for a useless Satanic Bible. Thank you very much. The Time Gale is good, but we're already at the end of our run, so it's no big deal. We're looking for the power. The raw power. I'll pop it. The more red hearts we have, the better, because we can turn those into spirit hearts during the mother fight. But we'll walk back. We'll pop all of these. I'm not going to go into my boss trap room. Well, now that we have this, we might as well go, because we were going to get a ton of HP back. So I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to try and go in there. I don't know. I'm curious. What could even be in that room? Can we find a place to take intentional... I don't want to lose the run, though, on accident because of a dumb play like that. So I'm not going to do it. That risk is not worth it. And so far, we've only gotten one useless item. Mini golden chest? Damn. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Last couple of rooms here for anything to happen. Luck up. X-Lax. Golden chest? Okay, we got more money again. All right, that's it. It is now time for us to go and fight Mother. How long will this boss fight take? Well, So much for fighting Eternal Mother, huh? She attacked us once. She got one attack off. And we unlocked an item called Ravenbeak. Well, that's the end of that run. Might have been one of our strongest runs of recent times, but if you enjoyed my commentary, my playstyle, any of that, a like and a comment goes a long way for a small channel like mine. In the meantime, though, guys, I have been BD1P. Peace out, and goodbye.